and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I thought we'd play with this stamp called Oh Snap from our lovely Julie from JMC Designs. Now I've already stamped and coloured in all my images because I had a lovely time, and sometimes it's nice, especially when you get new stamps, just to stamp them and spend a few days just having a massive colouring in session, which is what I've done here, and I've really enjoyed it. So I thought that we would come on and just do a very simple video showing just doing some really simple designs. So I have lots of bits here cut out. I've even stamped my sentiments as well, because that'd be nice to create a quick video as well, because most of my videos tend to be super long. So I have stamped out the film. So we have the film here, and I've stamped out a few of them. I think I'm going to do this way, and then we're going to pop these. I think I'm going to pop these just along the bottom of the card, like so. So just like that. So we're sort of creating our own border. Now you can stamp directly onto the card base for this. You don't have to fussy cut them out. This is just, yeah, I'm liking that. I think that looks fab. And then very simply, literally, this is how easy and simple a card you could make. I mean, look at that. How awesome is that? We are going to do something with the background, but I'm thinking have Oh Snap, which I will cut down, and capture the good times as our sentiment. But how fab does that look? I mean, any enthusiast at all, oh, absolutely gorgeous, love it. So that's what I'm thinking. So we need to look at our background. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a piece of cardstock. So let me just grab, so this is just scrap cardstock, but I'm going to use it as my base. So I'm going to cut it down to 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and then I'm going to start doing some ink blending now. Let me just check, because we are, I just need to, oh, what do you call it? Just want to check to see what stencils we can use, because Julia has a huge amount of stencils that all are gorgeous as well. So yeah, so let's see, because I'm thinking, shall we do some stenciling, or what I'm tending to go for, we can is actually just putting some ink in the center and not really doing anything else with it. Oh, this is a hard one, because we can use some lovely stencils, but you know what, I'm going to go with pink, so that seems to be the main theme. I'm going to try out doing this one, so like my first design. So I'm going to use a sponge sugar, so let's get that on. So these are just brushes from Lisa Horton that I've just got, so we're going to see how nice they work. Tip arrow, that actually works really nice. I don't know if you can see, but it's very little ink is on there, but it's not a very bright colour. So sponge sugar is quite a pale colour, but I'm liking that. I'm liking the paleness of that just in the centre. So let's just pop these down, just so we can see exactly what it's going to look like. So I'm wondering whether or not we need to add some ink around the edges. I don't think, oh, I just love it as it is. I really love it. Maybe just bring in a little bit of ink, yeah, just on the corners. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then maybe along the bottom as well. But it, like I said, this is a really pale colour. You can go with dark, like a darker shade. You don't have to go with like a really, really light shade like what I've gone with. So it is entirely up to you. But I'm thinking for this one, we really don't need to. I'm going to grab my black Pro Marker pen and I'm going to go around the edge of this. Now, I know this one is running out. That one has run out. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, that works better. Oh, much, much better. I'm going to actually try and re-ink these when I get my Copic re-inker for the black. Okay, and then that's just going to sit on there like that. Now, just to sort of bring it in, I want to bring in my pen. And I'm going to bring in a border. Like so. Just like that. There. I like that. Right. I'm really liking that actually. That is looking really good. So I'm going to glue this down. So I'm just going to use my regular glue. And I'm sticking it off camera because it is a bit of scrap card, but you're not allowed to see what's on the other side. So, yeah. Right, okay. There we go. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look fab? I think that looks fab. Right, we're going to, where's my, what do we call it? What do we call them, guys? Cardboard. So I'm going to raise up our, I'm actually thinking, should I change it to the purple one? No, I think I like the pink. Let's stick with the pink. So I'm going to raise this up when I find my scissors. I'll have to use these ones. I think I might have left them in the front room. I've been doing lots of cutting out in the front room. So, yeah, most of my supplies I seem to have left there, which is a bit silly, isn't it? Although it's literally like a 2-second walk away. So I am literally just being really lazy. Okay. And then that's going to go there because I know that that's where I want that to be. Now, as for the film, I'm quite happy for this to sort of go. I want them to be, I don't want them to sort of be uniform. Yeah, I'm liking that. Right, so then I'm going to stick these down. These are going to go flat. So just how I've got them, because I think that looks nice. I love, 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 love. Oh, no, that needs turning because that looks quite wrong. And there, and then the last one. And these, there's no special shading or anything I've done with these. These are actually block coloured. So I've coloured them in, you know, just a quick colouring, really. So I haven't done anything special with them. So I haven't done any, like colouring in like I have with the ladies where they've got shadow areas. I've literally just coloured them in because you don't need to do all of that to make a really nice card. And then we're going to have capture the good times. Now I do need to cut this or snap down. So let's do that. Okay, and then I'm going to do, and it's just a really, really simple card. Like so. I mean, how nice is that? Oh, that's gorgeous. That has worked out beautifully. And again, I'm not gonna raise these up either because I'm liking them laying flat. I think that looks fab. I'm glad we put that little bit of ink on because I think it was just a little bit too a little bit too white. But there we have it. How gorgeous is that card? I think we should make another one because I've literally only been on 10 minutes. I mean, that's just beautiful, isn't it? So I think we should make another card. So there's our first one, and let's make our second one. So we have that. I do need another piece of scrap card. So cut this down to 4 and 5 7/8. So that we have our matted layer just on there. And I think this time we are going to bring in a stencil. We're going to bring in the button circles. So let me just grab my stencils and find my button circle one. Let's have a look. Oh, it depends where I put it because honestly, I'm not even joking. I've lost everything. I have no idea where I put it all. Where are you? Oh, I can't find it. Yeah, I cannot find it. I know it's in here somewhere. No, I can't find it. So, let's use the rainbow one instead. Right, okay. I'm hoping this one's allowed. I'm sure it will be. But I just want to get some texture on because we're going to use one of our ladies. So she's going to sit there. Now what I do need to do, because I haven't stamped it correctly, but I didn't want to waste the image, is I just need to fill in some of those lines. The images, they're just too like nice in which to, yeah, I just couldn't bear just to not colour it in. So I thought, oh, I can just fill in those lines with a pen and it'll all look amazing. And it does. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do, I think, I don't know what I want to do, guys. Do you know what? Actually, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to grab another bit of scrap card and I'm going to rip it. And we're going to do a ripped effect. So, by ripped effect is, I'm going to bring in, what colour should we bring in? I'm going to bring in my Stormy Sky actually. So, let me get my brush out. And what I'm going to do is use this as a stencil. So, we're just going to come in and we are just going to add our ink on to our paper like so. And then we get this lovely ripped edge. Okay, so I'm going to rip it again. So we've got a different ripped edge each time. And then bring the ink back in and do it again. Oh, try not to move it though. Now look at that, I'm rubbish, absolutely rubbish at this. Let me just take some of this away because, right, and we're just going to keep going down like so, and building up our skyline, and I'm just going to keep on changing up the yeah, the rip. Oh, and hopefully, oh yeah, that's quite, oh, I'm doing a terrible job at this, but that is fine because it'll all blend nicely together, and that's one of the things that I like about this technique. Oh, how nice is that looking? Right, and I want to do the whole thing. So just going to keep going down. Get rid of that. Bring in a different one, like so. Oh, isn't that lovely? I like that. Okay, and then just going to go around on this bit. Like I say, we're just going to keep going until we've got the whole card covered. So it's a bit of a different technique, but something a little bit different. So just adding on that ink. I'm loving that. Okay, so, and then our lovely lady is just going to sit on there. Right, I just need to wipe off my desk, just where there's all that ink. Otherwise that's going to get all over our card base, and we don't want that, do we? Right, so loving that. Now I do think we need something along the bottom, but what I have done is I've actually cut out and coloured in a load of flowers. So I'm thinking let's do like a flower arrangement around her. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just glue her down. So that's the first thing that we're going to do, like so. And then I think we can just grab the flowers like this and just build up the flowers around her. So I'm going to stick those ones down. Right, I'm going to change it for that one. And then we're going to come in with a little bit of dimension and put some flowers on dimension around, so where all the gaps and stuff are. So let's stick them down. Like so, and then that one. Right, so I'm liking that. Now I do have some foam squares that I am going to use up. So I'm going to put them on. Okay. And we're going to have these raised up on our card itself. So let's take these off. That's if I can. Okay, there's that one. And then we're just going to lay them just where all those gaps are that we've created on the bottom from where we put our first layer. So just like that. So, and I'm just going to keep going until I feel like we have enough. So I'm going to continue. That one there, like that. Okay. And so I think maybe 5 flowers should do it. I think that'll look nice. So on that, and then I'm thinking maybe one just there. So let's stick this one down. Okay, like so. I love it. I think that looks really, really nice. It's just something simple like putting it on dimension really does make the difference. Although I'm looking at this thinking, I don't know if I want this last one. I think now I want one on that side. Yeah, let's put one on that side. Okay. Take the release paper off. There. Oh, look at that. How gorgeous is that? I'm loving that. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do now, let's get rid of these little square bits because we don't want them, do we? I'm going to bring in my card base and we're going to glue this down. Okay. Like so. Making sure we've got an even border all the way around, and we have. And then I think the sentiment captured the moment, capture the good times is probably the one that I'm going to go for. I'm just going to put that at a slight angle. Yeah, I like that. And then we're just going to stick that down. Isn't it amazing how quick you can put cards together just by doing something as simple as colouring in and cutting out beforehand? I think it's fab. Right, okay, so let's move these bits and pieces. So, and I'm going to put these back in with my stamp set. So what I tend to do now is I have these folders, and if I colour anything in, they go in with the stamp set, so they're ready for me to use whenever I need them. But there you have it, guys. Those are my 2 cards using the All Snap stamp set from GMC. So isn't it gorgeous? So there you have it. Do check out the description box below, because all the details will be there of where you can get this gorgeous set from. So there it is. We do actually have 3 sentiments on here. The other sentiment is today's moments, tomorrow's memories, which I think are lovely. But it's 2 very quick cards. I just think they look fab. I love that she stood in a bed of flowers. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already subscribed, but also give a thumbs up and leave me a comment. It really does help my channel. But other than that, thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.